Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a monster review on Stormbeard. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the monster analysis where I talked about the monster, his skill sets, his potential skill sets, his rune setup, but now let's actually see this monster in action. I want to give a huge thanks to John for letting me use his account to make this video. And so here at level 40 I have what could potentially be one of his skill sets. Land Ho is your must-have skill, activates all cooldowns on all enemies, and it even applies bleeding to all of the enemy monsters. It's a great fantastic skill. This is his main deny skill. And with his base speed at level 100 is 3498, so he's the fastest thunder denier in the game. There's 3 thunder monsters that are faster than him, but they don't have deny skills. Stormbeard is the fastest thunder denier, so that's pretty darn amazing. And then another skill you could run on this monster is Kraken's Blessing, which removes 50% of stamina from all of the enemy targets. It's a great stamina drain skill. No Landlubber here is a single cooldown's activated, so you target a single enemy monster, not like Land Ho that it's an AoE. And then Way Anchor drains 100% of stamina from an enemy monster, however it does have a steep 60 stamina cost. Anyhow, this is one potential skill set. Another skill you could consider running is Go for the Sails, which deals moderate thunder damage to one enemy monster and it applies guard down to all of the enemy monsters. And guard down essentially makes it so you can't miss your next attack. Your next attack is always going to land. So then the question becomes, what should you remove? Should you get rid of Way Anchor? Should you get rid of No Landlubber here or Kraken's Blessing? You know, it really is a hard choice, at least for me, because you have to think about what are you going to do on the second turn. First turn, you're pretty much always going to do Land Ho. It's a guaranteed cooldown activated plus bleeding. So let's say you do this, the enemies have to recharge, it's your turn. What do you do on turn 2? I personally think it's more beneficial to do a stamina drain or another cooldown activated, because maybe one of the enemy monsters you know for a fact had a 1-turn cooldown, so you want to reset that cooldown again or reactivate that cooldown. But then on the other hand, guard down could really come in handy for various reasons. Maybe after Stormbeard is another monster in your turn order, so by activating the guard down, your next attack isn't going to be missing. Even if your monster was hit with a negative effect that reduced accuracy like a minor blind, a blind, a daze, so be it. So Go for the Sails has a lot of versatility, definitely. I would say it might be worth removing one of the stamina drain skills. The 100% stamina drain, you know, this has its weakness too, especially with all the stamina relics out there. Like, even if you drain a monster's stamina, maybe they have a stamina relic to recover their stamina. So then you essentially waste 60 stamina, taking away the enemy stamina, but then they just recover it. Kraken's Blessing, the AoE stamina drain, you have to think about, by turn 2, are 2 enemy monsters going to be alive? It really is hard to say. If all 3 of the enemy monsters are still alive, then yeah, definitely you want to drain everyone's stamina. But if they're not still alive, if like 2 monsters are already dead or 1 monster is dead, there's really no point in having this AoE skill. Well, it's a single target AoE, essentially, AoE effect. It's really hard to say what exactly you should do. Because I'm also thinking, if you activate cooldowns on all the enemy monsters and then you stamina drain and they have to recharge, well then they're getting a free recharge. So Kraken's Blessing over Way Anchor, over Landlubber here, I don't know. For right now, I'm going to replace Kraken's Blessing just so we can test out the guard down. But I might also say, the more I think about it, this might be his best skill set. I probably won't level up this monster all the way to 100. I think I'm going to keep him at level 90 and we'll playtest with him at 90. And then really quickly, as I mentioned on the analysis, another skill worth considering is Dangerous Buccaneer. This deals moderate thunder damage to all enemies and applies bleeding to all enemies. The only reason you might want to consider this skill is if you could give this monster an Oblation Staff. A fully ranked up Oblation Staff level 35 will drain 108 stamina from any enemy monster you hit. So you definitely want to do Oblation Staff and an AoE skill. And your other skills, they're not AoE. Land Ho won't work because it doesn't deal any damage. Go for Sails won't work because it's a single target with an AoE effect. And in order for the Oblation Staff to actually work on all the enemy monsters, it has to deal damage to all of the enemy monsters. So that's the only circumstance in which you should run Dangerous Buccaneer. For runes on this monster, it is a straightforward speed runes. Give this monster your absolute best speed runes. So right here I'm just going to use level 1s because that's all I have to work with. But yeah, this is a 3 speed monster. Give him 3 speed runes. You want him to go first, you want him to immobilize. And for relics, well, just use whatever you have to work with. There is my Oblation Staff. And cool, let's get into this battle. And for relics, just pretty much use whatever you have to work with. So here I have a level 18 Energizer Staff, that's what I'm going to use. I have no traps. But for traps, you can do Oblation Trap, you can do Pestilence Trap to reduce the enemy's maximum HP. Just work with whatever you have. And you know what, I actually decided just to take him all the way to level 100 so he can actually be somewhat competitive and be able to fight against the enemy monsters I'm going to fight in PvP. And so I was able to make him a little more competitive by giving him level 3 speed runes. So now let's find suitable teammates for this monster. So let's do some team speed and strength and team speed, single speed. Let's see. Maybe Lernian, maybe Dr. Victor, Greedy Dragon, that's a high level team speed, single speed. Let's see what I have to work with. I think Greedy will suffice. So this is going to be our team, and let's just go after some opponents. Hopefully I go first. I'm thinking against this, I might not, or actually I might. 6'5", 5'6". So no, and I have a speed boost, but that's fine. So I'm going to get AoE possessed. So this battle isn't going to go the way I want. Oh, I didn't get possessed. Cool. So now let's see if I actually land my attack. Land ho. And I hit 2 of them, and I missed against Fathead, which is completely fine. Let me do the Magnificent to give myself a little damage boost, and then I'm going to try to stun that enemy Fathead. I believe that's Rain of Fire, and he did get immobilized. And here, I guess I'll just do Hard as a Rock. It doesn't really matter. They're probably going to have to recharge unless they have a 0 cooldown skill. So Lord Moltis, recharge. Life Banner activates. Bleeding, recharge. And Fathead is stunned. Okay, back to me, and this is what I'm talking about. What would you do with this monster on turn 2? Well, in a conventional team setup, I think I could have eliminated 1 of the enemy monsters, maybe 2, which is why the AoE doesn't necessarily come that much in handy. So now I can use my other skill. Let's apply that guard down. Let's see it in action. So go for sails. All the enemies have guard down. And now whatever attack I use, it won't be missing. So Molten Gold. Look at that. Hit everyone. And then still recharging. Which is another reason why the whole like AoE stamina drain possibly isn't the best skill to run on him. Because as you can see, he would have just gotten a free recharge. Let's do Earth Offensive. Actually, I shouldn't have done that just so we can see them continue to recharge. But whatever, it's fine. No Landlubber here. I can reactivate cooldowns. So for example, Fathead, who I don't know if he has a 0 cooldown or a 1 cooldown turn skill. I can do that. I can do no Landlubber here to activate cooldowns again. So let me do that. And this time it did land, and the bleeding landed too. Awesome. Let's see, Fire Drake. He's gonna die with DLTs. Let's do Fire Drake. Let's speed this up. And stunned, dead, and Fart Machine. Oh, so he does have a 0 cooldown skill. Interesting, interesting. I can drain all of your stamina. So now you're at 0 stamina. I can try to attack Lord Moltis. And let's see, Magnificent, Fire. Let's do this. Rain of Fire. You're stunned too. And my Relic activated, giving my monsters more stamina. Let's do AoE cooldown activated again. So Lord Moltis essentially denied him for the whole game. Not conventional stun. Well, I did stun him a few times. But it wasn't conventional stun, freeze possession. It was just the cooldown activated alone that essentially made me be able to win this battle. I think I'm going to have to recharge. Unless... Oh, cool. Rain of Fire. Bam. And he is dead. Awesome. On to the next battle. Okay, I found myself a rather easier than usual battle. So Land Ho, activate cooldowns, apply the bleeding. Bleeding, bleeding, miss. Let's do Electro Fulmination. And let's just finish off that Muerte, because I'm not sure if I hit the cooldown activated. I know the bleed missed, but I'm not sure about cooldown activated. Recharge. And let's see. I don't know about this monster. I don't know if he has 0 cooldowns or not. I tried to remove his stamina, but that missed. So let's just recharge. Let's see if he does have a 0 cooldown skill or not. And nope, just a simple recharge. Earth Offensive, and then I think he can attack me next turn, so this is where no Landlubber comes in handy. Activate the cooldowns again, and reapply bleeding if I had to, recharge, and then watch as he recharges. So that's why I kind of like that versatility of having the single cooldown activated skill, the 100% stamina drain. I think it might come a little more in handy than having the AoE stamina drain. Let's do Dynamic Discharge, let's do Land Ho again. And he is pretty much dead. Let's recharge, and the bleeding kills him. There it is. Alright, I'm not confident about this next battle, but we'll just see how it goes. So, Soul Piercer, yeah, and I get confused, and this is where everything goes essentially wrong. And I did guard down on myself, that's very bad. Thank you for recharging. Tough Fists. Flesh Piercer. So, finally, Land Ho, this will make them recharge. But I am in a super tough spot right now. Recharge. Recharge. Unfortunately, I'm possessed. And Hard as a Rock. Thank you for using the self skill. And now what am I going to do? Let's drain his stamina, because I don't know if he has 0 cooldown skill or not. So he has to recharge. And Rabies. I think that's a 1-turn cooldown skill. Recharging on Burrito, so he still can't do anything. Flesh Piercer. Hopefully I recharge. No Landlubber here on my General. But that's cool, because I don't have a 0 cooldown skill. That is just stun. Let's stun Nishin, so Nishin doesn't possess me, but it was a miss. Healing Flesh and Ridge Maker. So I mean, if you don't have the speed advantage, you are going to be in some trouble. And considering the runes I gave my monster, considering the opponents I have, I kind of knew this battle would turn out this way, but I still wanted to try. And unfortunately, all of my opponents are pretty tough, but I still have to try, right? So luckily, Jastar didn't start off with the AoE possession, so I can do Land Ho, activating cooldowns. And unfortunately, Inheritor, he has some powerful 0 cooldown skills. Let's see if I can try to take him down. Deals damage to everyone. Electrical Fulmination. Let's go after Inheritor. Jastar is also kind of dangerous. I think I missed the cooldown activated on Jastar and also on Ingenica. So let's see if I can land an AoE stun. And it landed on 2 out of 3. I'll take that. My relic kicks in. I get my skills back. Gonna have to recharge because that darn stamina drain, stamina leak. Alright, let's see. Electrodynamic, barrage teleport. And at least we can kill Jazzy. So bye-bye Jazzy. Plasma. Oh no, I am in trouble. Let's give my monsters double life shield. And then I have enough stamina to do stuff. So since I know I can't do cooldowns activated against him, I can do stamina drain. So get all of his stamina. He has to recharge. Let's recharge here. Let's go after trade disable. Oh shoot. Oh, it also removes positive effects. Darn it. So I lost my double, darn it, no possession. I lost my double life shield, essentially. Plasma gun, flame tears, hard as a rock, nope, recharge, and stress test. Double damage, recharge. Oh, this isn't looking good. Let's see, hard as a rock again. Alright, hit me hard. Flame tears, reflect. Plasma gun, reflect. Oh, shoot, no reflect. Well, you can win them all. Let's try one more time. Hopefully I have a speed advantage, and I do not. So the important thing here is you do need to go first, or you need to go up against teams that, you know, can't deny you. In this case, I got lucky. We'll do Land Ho, and everyone got hit. So that's a 0 cooldown skill. You have to recharge because you have no 0 cooldown skills. Let's do Electric Fulmination. Let's do Attune's Mace. And then I believe, yeah, Glitch has to recharge. And then let's activate, well, let's see if I can finish him off. Yeah, we'll do Way Anchor to drain all of his stamina because I know he has 0 cooldown skills because he didn't attack last turn. And he still attacked me, so he has quite a bit to work with. I'm blind right now, unfortunately, so let's see if I can land something. I'll go Dynamic Discharge, and hey, I landed it on the one monster I needed to. Widow Amulet, Backdoor Intrusion. So another loss, and I don't want people to think that Stormbeard is necessarily bad because I lost all these battles. It's just it goes down to what runes you use, what your teammates are, and all of that stuff. Like, again, the competition was too hard for the monsters and the runes I used. But that being said, I think Stormbeard is a great, fantastic monster. I think I'm just going to showcase him in Adventure Map. I think that'll be a better indication of what the monster can handle, what he can do. So let me click Fight. Oh, we have a Kane. Cool. So Kane and him are like best friends. They work together really, really well. So let's try to showcase that. Who can I use for support? Reptile maybe? Let's do Reptile. We'll click Fight. So check this out. With Stormbeard, I should have probably just done this instead of doing PvP. Land Ho. Alright, everyone has bleeding, right? Everyone has cooldowns activated. Glamorize. And now Kane. Kane loves when monsters have bleeding. Why? Because he has a trait called Bleed Hater. Meaning, there it is. Meaning that he deals triple damage against monsters that are suffering from bleeding. So, they are basically just going to get wrecked right now. Let's do Ancestral Bite. No, Deadly Stigma. Bam, look at all that damage. 100k. Soul Rip. What was that? I didn't even see how much damage output that was. Beautiful. Soul Walker. Ancestral Bite. Beautiful. 81k. How nice was that? That first attack had triple damage. Let's replicate that. Cool, I got that 3rd star because of all the damage output I did. So that was awesome. So yeah, a monster like Stormbeard, especially with Kane working together, being able to activate cooldowns, being able to deal so much damage, it's absolutely insane. Land Ho, we'll start off again. Oh, I even got my ults. King of the Seven Seas, deals heavy thunder damage, removes 100% of stamina, applies bleed. Let's do that skill, because why not? There it is, everyone has bleed. We'll glamorize again. And again, just every skill will just annihilate. 104k, 34, And then Ancestral Bite, 81k. He's just so darn powerful. Kane and Stormbeard working together. Stormbeard denying the enemy, got 3 stars again. This time I'm just going to use Stormbeard just to showcase that the enemy has to recharge. Although maybe not necessarily in Adventure Map because... Oh, you know what? I don't know if I can apply Bleeding. Maybe not necessarily on here because I think lots of the AIs have like skills group 1 skills, which involves a lot of 0 cooldown skills. But let's try it anyways. Land Ho, Bleeding. Oh, it does work on everyone. Cool. So we are going to glamorize Kane and let's see if I can take out the boss. Curse, Time to Rest. Let Me Embrace You. Removes positive, applies possession, burn, bleed. Cool. Let's see. Ancestral Bite. Oh, did you get rid of the bleeding? Darn it, that would have been awesome. Well, let's do this. Deadly to get rid of you. And then Soul Rip to get rid of you. And then Let Me Embrace You to apply whatever DOT I can apply against you. And I applied Burning, only bleeding. Okay. Let's drain your stamina so you can't hurt me. Weigh Anchor. Let's do Improve to give double damage to Kane. So now that he has bleeding, I'll do the Bleed Hater skills, Ancestral Bite. 162, beautiful. Let's do that. Maybe I should have done the Evasion skill. No, I'll be fine. We will do Applies Bleeding, Guard Down. Let's apply Bleeding again and activate the cooldowns. Let's do a stun. Yeah, let's do a stun. And then with Kane, Shadow Wander, 57k. Simple recharge with me. Eldritch Knot for the blind and damage reduction. And back to Kane. Ooh, I can't wait for this. Deadly Stigma, 34,000. Ancestral Bite, 81,000. Keep activating the cooldowns. Land Ho. Recharge here. And go for the sails. Guard down so my attacks don't miss. That's the bleeding taking over. The 73k damage. Glamorize on Kane. Oops, out of stamina. Gonna have to recharge. Gonna have to recharge here too. And recharge here too. So he is gonna get 1 attack on me. Time to rest again. And Soul Rip. There we go. So yeah, overall Stormbeard, amazing monster. I wish I could have showcased him a little more better in this video. But the PvP was hard, the runes weren't necessarily the best. But I think given the fact that I got to try this monster out, I do think the skill set I gave him in this video is the best skill set. Rethinking it, I don't think you need the AoE stamina drain skill, the 50% stamina drain. You simply don't need it. So with that being said, I'm Armor Gaming. Once again, thank you John for letting me use your account to make this video. I hope you all enjoyed it and I will see you all next time.